Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to this online session. Today's topic is comparison of three MOSFET amplifier configurations. So the three configurations, as we know, are common source, common gate, and common drain. So these are some few characteristics, distinguishing features for each configuration. But it is not limited to this. It's a very big list, and we have only included the configuration features which can be seen in LTSpice. So let us start. So this is my common source amplifier. So input is connected to the gate terminal and output is taken from the drain terminal. So that's correct. And next, common gate. So for the common gate configuration, the input is connected to the source, yes, and the output is taken from the drain. So that's also correct. Third chance is this. Um in a common source, again, I think common source have come, so it's fine. Common gate also it's done. The common in case of common gate, the input is connected to the source and output is connected to the drain. Now let's check them one by one and see whether they are giving the gain as desired or no. So I'll connect it over here back. I'll go to simulate. I'll run. So these are my simulation profiles. So this is V in and V out. As you can see clearly, the blue color is my V out, which is larger than my V in. So that's an amplifier. Now we can test the peak to peak value over here. So here the peak to peak value, here the peak value is this much, and here the peak value is this much. So total 53.57, right? And this is millivolt, right? And divided by 10 millivolt. So you will get an answer as 5.37. Okay, close to 5.37. And that too, the input and output are out of phase. That's why 180-degree sign will also come. I hope that this point is clear to you very, very carefully. I'll I will not close this. So NMOS amplifier, that is the common source amplifier, has a moderate voltage gain and a moderate current gain basically. And the input and output are out of phase by 180-degree signals. So that's the common source amplifier features it provides. Okay, next is common. Let's say common gate. Let me close this. Okay. For common gate configuration, here it is. For common gate, the input is connected to the source and the output is taken from the drain. Here, let me, the same parameters have been used. So let me simulate, click on run and right click over here, add the trace. Don't forget to add the labels or else it will be very difficult to trace. What is the mistake? Okay, one equation at a time over here and click on OK. So here it is. Yeah, my input is around 50 millivolt peak, 100 millivolts peak to peak, and my output is close to around 250 or so. So let's check it out. Yeah, it's around 265, and the lower part output is, let's say, okay, one is here and the other peak is over here, so around 537 millivolt divided by 100 millivolt, that will be around 5.37. But in this case it is plus 5.37 because the input and output are in phase with each other. So that's the difference between the common gate and the common source configuration. Last but not the least, the common collector configuration. So sorry, the common not the collector, sorry, the common drain configuration. Yeah, it's getting confused. I mean, between the common collector and the common drain, it's one and the same basically in terminology. That is called as voltage follower, the common collector. Here the common drain is called as the source follower basically. Okay, so over here we can see that in a common drain configuration, the input is applied to the gate and the output is taken from the source. So that's what we have over here. So let me simulate this and check whether I'm getting a similar result or no. So I'll right click, add trace, V in, I'll right click, add trace, V out. Okay, so these are the signals which we are getting. Okay, here if I check and measure the output, here is my peak value, the higher peak value, and again I'll left click over here, and here we have it as a, yeah, peak to peak value. Actually here I have to take it up. So that will give me accurate peak to peak value. So here the peak to peak value is coming out to be close to 90, that is 89.31. So divided by the input is 50, I mean the 100 millivolts, so this you divide by 100, you will get around 0.893. So I mean that's how we can check the value of the output. So here the gain is close to 1. I mean it is never exceeding 1 but always less than 1, and there is no phase shift at all between the input and the output signal, as you can see over here very clearly. So these are some unique features which we need to find out on our own and interpret them. Where we use this amplifier, I mean where we use common gate, where we use common drain and common source. So these are the questions which you should ask. Okay, if you explore further only, then only your curiosity will rise. And again, I repeat, this is a limited table. There are a lot more parameters which I have not included, like input impedance and the output impedance. So that we will do in due course of time. Anyways, so that's it for this online session, that is MOSFET amplifier comparison. Next time we'll see some other topic on the related, that is MOSFET amplifiers. So until then, have a good day and thank you.